400 years of slavery or bondage. And God heard the cry of the children of Israel, and he sent Moses to do the job. What we're doing right now, I become under command of Jerry Hunter, we're doing the exact same thing in America. Right. America is going to be judged for what the crimes they have done to blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. That's right. And your people is going to be punished for the crime that Donald Trump is doing. Right. Donald Trump, what he's doing right now, he's making America be destroyed 10 times faster through his racism. That's what he's doing right now. Right. Donald Trump hates Hispanics. Right. He don't hate the Ukrainians, the Palestinians. Right. There's a lot of people from different countries coming to America illegally. Right. A lot of them. But he's targeting Mexicans. He's targeting Venezuelans. Right. Why is that? He has a perpetual hatred for Hispanics. That's right. That's what he does. Because he's the devil. It's in his DNA. It's in his DNA to hate black and brown people, man. Well, give me Obadiah 1:1. I'm going to show you out the Bible. We're the real prophets of God. Those people up in church, they ain't real prophets of God. Right. Let me tell you, these men right here, they're looking all crazy. These black men are looking crazy, dressing all funny. Looking all crazy, got headpieces on, fringes, whatnot, looking all crazy. Listen, the real children of Jews wore fringes. It's in the Bible. That's right. Fringes. The people up in Israel, they the real Jews. Right. Those are imposters. Right. They call themselves Jewish. That's right. Ish is a suffix. If you're an English teacher, you learn English, you know that ish is a suffix, meaning the like of something. They are a part. They're trying to imitate what real Jews are. That's right. The real Jews are black. That's right. The real Jews are Negroes, right. Jamaicans, right. Haitians. Right. They are the real Jews according to the Bible. Give me your phone. Give me Jeremiah 14:2. I'm gonna show you. You think that we some crazy, uneducated black men? Listen, we are scholars out of here, man. Right. I'm gonna show you out in the Bible that the real Jews are black. Right. Right. They are Negroes. Give me give me the Bible dictionary. Quickly. Got it out. Go ahead, out.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2.
We announce the scripture so you can go home and read it for yourselves. Right. Read.
Judah, mourning.
What did the Lord say?
Judah, mourning.
The Bible said that Judah is in mourning. What is mourning? It means you're sad. You're depressed. It means you're oppressed. Who's oppressed? Who are the people in Israel oppressed right now? Are they in mourning? They bombed Palestine. Right. Right. They own the Diamond District. Right. They own Hollywood. Right. How are you in mourning? They are rich that well belong, you believe. They own the media. They own everything. How are you in mourning? Read.
And the gates thereof languish.
And the gates thereof languish, man. What's a gate? A gate is something that protects the house. Who's supposed to protect the house? Our leaders. Your Creflo Dollar, the T.D. Jakes, Martin Luther King, they have weak leadership. Right. That's right. Jewish people don't have weak leadership. Then y'all, they can do what the hell they want. The reason why the Jewish people can do what they want to do because they bomb the shit out of Palestine. Right. Right. And no one's going to accuse them of doing it at all. Read.
They are black.
Whoa. They are. Oh, hold on. I think I'm hearing it wrong. I thought that was white. They are what?
They are black.
The Jews are what?
Black.
White.
Black.
Jewish.
Black.
The real Jews are black.
That's right.
We are the real Jews.
Yeah, right.
We are the children of Israel. We are the people that went across the Red Sea with Moses. Right. Not white people. They can't even handle being in the Middle East. Get down somewhere. Right. The Middle East is a damn desert. White people can't handle hot weather. You know, can handle hot weather. Black and brown. Right. Mexicans, they how come that's so far, y'all? It's like average like 98 degrees on average. You know what I'm saying? It's that. You know what I'm saying? The Bible said the real Jews are black. You see how when they walked off, they heard, they saw real Jews or black. Oh, it's impossible. Right. Spiritually, they're saying this. Ain't no way in hell that these niggas in the south side of Chicago are God's chosen people. That's what they're saying right now. Well, I'm going to tell you, it's in the Bible. I'm going to show you in the Bible that the prophecies the Moses talked about, that the real Jews came to America. Right. Give me Deuteronomy 28:68. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Read. Keep reading now.
MAWAQAD. And the cry.
No, what else?
They are black unto the ground.
They are black unto the ground. When anybody that work construction, when you dig in that ground on that earth, you get different shades of brown. You get dark skin, you get light skin. These brothers behind me, we come in all different shades of color. They still my brothers. That's right. They are real Jews.
That's right.
The white man has done so much horrific things to black and brown people. He put a color barrier between blacks and Hispanics.
Right.
What's it called? Colorism. He created colorism amongst Hispanics. Why is that light-skinned Mexican beefing with a black-skinned Mexican? It's all about colorism. You put white supremacy amongst our people, and they tend to police their hair, police their skin. Because why? They look up to white people.
Right.
It's real simple. Right. Read. No surgery. Go ahead.
And the cry of Jerusalem is going up.
The cry of Jerusalem is going up. Think of all the crimes that the white man done to our people, man. Right. 400 years of lynching. Right. Of murdering. Right. Police brutality. Right. Kidnapping. Right. The cry of Jerusalem has gone up. Them people, them Hispanics getting taken up by ICE agents. The cry of Jerusalem has gone up. You Mexicans, man, you are the children of Israel too, man. You are brothers, man.
That's right.
You ain't no Mexican. You ain't no Puerto Rican. Those were names that was given to you by the conquistadors, man. You're from the tribe of Ephraim. Give me that. Look at all these signs right here. If you part of the sign right
and are men who dare to die, as well as any Spaniard in the world. You know what? Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know these Negroes out here die about anything, huh? We dare to die about any goddamn thing. So much so that we killing each other over pennies on the dollar. We unalive each other for nothing, for a color. That right there is enough. Hey, what you wearing? Hey, look, if you walk down this block by yourself and you got this shield of David on, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be some cats coming up to you saying, hey, they dropping the race and everything. That's what they going to do. See, we'll bang over a hand sign. We'll bang over a false nation. We'll bang over a color. We'll bang over a block. We be ready to die for anything. And your oppressors knew that. Imagine if you was ready to die for family. Imagine if black people in America would stand up for the Mexicans like the Mexicans stood up for us when we fled down into Mexico and they went to war against America. How strong would we be then? See, the problem is you allow white supremacy's propaganda to infiltrate your mind with Christianity and Catholicism. And what they do is they take your mind and they turn you against your own brother, man. Read more.
I do not know who will be in a position to resist them.
The white man knows he cannot resist black people. Listen, let me tell you something. If blacks and Hispanics were in our right mind and we were serving the Most High, there's nobody on this planet that could resist us. Look at the most powerful things we do. Hey, listen, I'm starting to learn that corridos music. That corridos, I'm telling you right now, that's better than rap music. That's better than rap music. I started listening to that music, bro, and I started translated what they said, they telling real war stories about what's going on in their communities. And I know you thought that the cartels, I know they're on the left-hand side, but those cartels, they feeding the people in Mexico. They fighting against the government of Mexico. They standing against oppression in Mexico. And you have been told that that America done demonized these cats. Let me tell you something. Selling drugs is never a way to get it done. But let me tell you something I got to say about the Mexican brothers down there who's dealing with them cartels. Yeah, they beefing with each other, but they beefing with the government. They beefing with the government. And the Mexicans is looking at us like, damn, when y'all gonna grow some balls and beef against America's government? Seems like you just want to be American. And let me tell you something. If you want to win your Mexican brothers over, what you better had done was find out what makes a Mexican Mexican, and then you black people need to start trying to assimilate to what makes Mexicans Mexican. You can bridge the gap because Mexicans come over here in America, and you know what they do? They learn English. They learn English. You want to know why? Because they want to just relate to their brothers here, man. They see you. Don't think the Mexicans don't see you, black man. They see you. They know your plight. They know what's going on with you, and they definitely want to help you. But guess what? They already took the step. They fight so hard when they come to this country to learn English. Won't you just take some time out to really try to learn Spanish, man, so that you can meet your brothers where they at, man? That's why, listen, let me tell you something. We've been so divided by language and by false culture and by false religions, man. We got to be able to talk to our brothers, man. I want to learn everything Mexican. I'm telling you right now, all my Mexicans, all my Salvadorians, everybody out here that's under my voice, and you know that you've been oppressed by white people, you need to get with us and do it now, because America's making it hard to be Mexican in America anymore. It's damn near the only place where you'll be protected at in America to be Mexican is in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander General Yohana, man. Read.
If you're so-called black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you can never be loved by the white man. You can never seek justice from the white man. It's time for us to learn to love us. Read on. Away.
Hey.
If you're so...
Hey, shalom, everybody. This is Captain MAWAQAD at the IHUBK. I wanted to show you something real fast. We out here in Cleveland, Ohio. If you take a look up at these statues right here, this is a statue from the Civil War. And as you can see, some of the soldiers, white soldiers, they standing there looking like they're holding up the bear, right? But they see the black man with no shirt off, and he's holding up a stick as well. And that black people fought in so many wars in America, time after time and after time, and we reaped none of the benefits. So this statue right here is something that we need to take a look at and examine. And if you're a so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, woman, or child, join us July 30th to August 2nd. We're in Cleveland, Ohio right now. Whatever city you in the Midwest, especially outside of the Midwest, it don't even matter. Come to the Midwest 5 weekend under Commander General Yohana. You see these strong brothers I got standing with me, man. These brothers right here are priests of the Lord. We're going to be doing it live, Midwest 5 weekend, July 30th to August 2nd. If you're a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, come and join us. It's going down. We got 4 days of just absolute amazing activities. We got General Hyman teaching class Thursday night. We got General Yohana doing a lecture. We having a cookout and many more other activities as well. Get the information. Come join us Midwest 5 weekend, Chicago, Illinois, under Commander General Yohana. Man, let's fix this situation right here. Even though we never received none of the benefits from helping America, that now's the time to help ourselves. You heard of the verdict. The brother just got 35 years. You seen the other verdict where the brother went in the store and got executed. You seen what happened with that. We never received justice in America. We never got credit for helping build America. The Lord wants us to love us. And that's what we're going to have to do. Come join us Midwest 5 weekend, man. Take another look at that, man. Y'all make sure y'all come get down with the IHUBK. I wanted to show you something real. We out here in Cleveland, Ohio. You take a look up at these statues right here. This is a statue from the Civil War. And as you can see, some of the soldiers, white soldiers, they standing there looking like they're holding up the bear, right? But they see the black man with no shirt off, and he's holding up a stick as well. As that black people fought in so many wars in America, time after time and after time, and we reaped none of the benefits. So this statue right here is something that we need to take a look at and examine. And if you're a so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, woman, or child, join us July 30th to August 2nd. We're in Cleveland, Ohio right now. Whatever city you in the Midwest, especially outside of the Midwest, it don't even matter. Come to the Midwest 5 weekend under command of Johnny Hunter. You see these strong brothers I got standing with me, man. These brothers right here are priests of the Lord. We're going to be doing it live, Midwest 5 weekend, July 30th to August 2nd. If you're a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, come and join us. It's going down. We got 4 days of just absolute amazing activities. We got General Hyman teaching class Thursday night. We got Johnny Hunter doing a lecture. We having a cookout and many more other activities as well. Get the information. Come join us Midwest 5 weekend, Chicago, Illinois, under command of Johnny Hunter. Man, let's fix this situation right here. Even though we never received none of the benefits from helping America, that now's the time to help ourselves. You heard of the verdict. The brother just got 35 years. You seen the other verdict where the brother went in the store and got executed. You seen what happened with that. We never received justice in America. We never got credit for helping build America. The Lord wants us to love us. And that's what we're going to have to do.
If you're so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you can never be loved by the white man. You can never seek justice from the white man. It's time for us to learn to love us. Read on. Awake! Awake! Put on thy strength. What's your
you're a Black Marine or a Black whatever in the white man's military, that make them want to kill you more. Mm-hmm. Like when they see the uniform on you, they get an extra disdain for you. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand why in the hell do you want to fight for them.
Hear them enough about your trials and tribulations, the things that you suffered through, and how to get out of that. That's your history. You don't need a white man to have no remembrances for it.
You chastise the child too hard, or you create trauma. If you don't say nothing to the child, then you making them soft. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no way for a Black man to be right even when he is.
Like, white people that's out there that want to help Black and Hispanic people, the best thing you can do is just leave us the hell alone.
They are all against you. They all want to destroy you, and the ultimate goal of all of them is to put you back into slavery and subjection.
Real Nigga University in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's get it. 1.
Man, here we go. We back in the game. Round table, true. Big shout out to the crew that held it down last week. We had quite a few men on our injury reserve last week. I was on injury reserve. Yeah. You understand? But my injury, I'm healed now. I'm good to go. We back in there. Y'all know we do it every Friday night, man. We try to get it in like normal. But before we hit these topics that need to be addressed for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians edification, we got to give it up to the nigga God, the God of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. So we got to give it up to the real Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, right? Our King. And we got to give it up to the man with a plan, none other than Commanding General Johanna.
That's right, sir.
Also, too, I got to give it up to my amazing team that rock it out with me every week. To my right, we got Captain Lamakial in the building. Brother making the flies t-shirts in the game. Get you a Real Nigga University. Get you a whole selection of them. Man. Like you can get them in any color, right, Cal? Any color. Get you a Real Nigga University. The brother got more designs he coming out with as well. He working on some things, you know what I'm saying? Especially Midwest 5 weekend coming up. But I don't want to skip the Nashville cookout. You know what I'm saying? It's coming up next week, Nashville. Give it up for Nashville and the brothers down there. And I think Chicago will attend it.
Yes,
we will be coming down. You know what I'm saying? The shot come down there and see you and your beautiful Rib and the rest of the brothers down there. We on our way. So with that, I also want to give it up to Captain Yaradon. Also in here with us tonight. He was on injured reserve last week with me. You know what I'm saying? We got Captain Iwalum in the building. He was on injured reserve last week too. Right? Also was on injured reserve last week. We got also 5,000 my yard in the building. And of course, we got the tech team over there. Officer Ramawan, give him a hand. Officer Raj Karab, give him a hand. And Officer Rakam Yala, give him a hand. All right. What's new out here? What's going on out here in the earth? Give me right. Something. Right. Go ahead, y'all done.
We just had Juneteenth, you know what I'm saying? They celebrate Juneteenth and shooting up everything.
Give me more on that. I heard about it. It was a lot of violence on the Juneteenth joint.
Yes, sir. It was like 30 shootings and about 9 killings on Juneteenth itself.
And that was in just Chicago alone?
No, that was worldwide, right?
No, sir. So in Chicago by itself,
okay,
it was a mass shooting, 14 people.
Okay.
The total number for Juneteenth is 40 shot and 8 or 9 dead. You know what I mean? And that's just Chicago alone. They haven't, and of course the nation talking about Chicago, but they haven't even put out the national numbers yet. You know what I'm saying? So you know if it's 40 people in Chicago, them numbers nationwide, it's gonna be atrocious, sir.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? On so-called Freedom Day.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
I guess we free to get drunk, we free to get high, we free to argue.
That's it.
And we free to be violent against each other. But we're not free to come into the truth. A man's not free to have multiple wives. But you know, I can go out and pop whores and shoot my brother.
Right. It's crazy. You know, it's a very delusional holiday, of course, because of course, in order to be free, black people, they would have had to give us everything they took from us. You know what I'm saying? The Bible said they would have had to restore the pledge.
Right.
You get my point? Like we're still in these people's hands. They control our whole life. They got complete control over us. You know what I'm saying? In every way, shape, form, and fashion. Which is one of the curses that will happen in Deuteronomy. And even not just Juneteenth, all the tribes have like a parade of they kind of Independence Day. You know what I'm saying? Puerto Rican Day parade. You got the Cinco de Mayo, which all these days here is supposed to be for independence, right? Only problem is we here in North America being oppressed. So to celebrate some independence when you're not independent is a bit delusional. And to back up the delusion, like the brother just brought out, a ton of violence in just Chicago alone. What was the numbers you said on that?
Like I said,
it was 39 hurt.
Yeah.
Or 39 injured or shot.
Yeah.
And 8 killed.
That's it. And you know what I'm saying? What's so sad about when we come together for anything in this place? You already know 9 times out of 10, unless it's an ISUBK event, we don't have no issues at none of our events.
Right.
At all. We don't have, not a damn near argument, nothing. But outside of the ISUBK, when blacks and Hispanics get together, unfortunately, because we so destroyed in this place, it's gonna be some violence. You already listen. People go to the event expecting it. If it is no violence, people walk away from the damn event.
Right.
You get my point that there is no violence.
Right.
You get my point. So we got some work to do to get free.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? When Christ returned and we go back to our homeland after we get our act together, in order to get free, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we have to get our act together. And getting your act together, meaning coming back to the rules that's in this Bible and getting out of that church. I know it's hard. I know you've been raised in that church all your life, and it's been the religion, only religion you have known, and Islam as well, whatever religion. Right. But you got to turn back to the nigga God. You know what I'm saying? You got to turn to the God that works for you. And the God that works for you, he got rules. You understand that we're going to have to follow before we come up out of this place. That's right. You get my point? So was that it? What we going first, Lamont?
Come on, sir. Since we talking about Juneteenth, first video we have is Commanding General Hanna doing a breakdown right next to the Abraham Lincoln Monument, because black people say that Abraham Lincoln, his entire movement was to free the slaves. Yeah. So Commanding General Hanna has some words about that.
Okay, no sweat.
A temple to Lincoln. I'm gonna read the inscription on top, and I want you to pick up on why they built this temple. It had nothing to do with freeing the slaves. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Above his head says this: in this temple, letting you know it's a temple, this is a religious place, as in the hearts of the people for whom he saved the Union, the memory of Abraham Lincoln is enshrined forever. So in other words, for saving the Union, they made Lincoln a god. That's why he's sitting in a temple and why he is enshrined. So they began to worship, and this is exactly like ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt had all these temples to all these gods, many of which were leaders at one time that they made into gods. Christians love to visit here and love to talk about Lincoln, especially black Christians, when in fact, Lincoln is being looked at as a god here, looked at as somebody to be worshipped, when Lincoln himself said that it was never his intention to free the slaves. I'm going to read that for you now.
Can we
let you get a real sense
on that? Get that ready.
Of how many lies and how much propaganda and how much brainwashing was done to us to just destroy us as a people. Go ahead, I'll read that.
Abraham Lincoln said, if I could save the Union without freeing any slaves, I would do it.
You hear that? If he could save this Union, meaning if he could save America without freeing any slaves, he would do it. But the reason he couldn't do it is because he needed those slaves to work for him. And here's what's so evil about it. The slaves should have never worked for him. The slaves should have been like, no, we don't have nothing to do with it. Because if they had done that, he would not have saved the Union. And America would have split in two. And black people and Latino people would have had the opportunity to do whatever it took to help themselves and to not help make them their empire great. And here's the thing. We would not have looked at this like he did something great for us, when in fact, we're the ones that did something great for them. Right. We kept their country together so they could enslave us for, a couple hundred more years after him. And here we are today. But let us tell it. And Lincoln did us a wonderful thing by freeing the slaves. And the Irish, who was also told they had to fight so that the Union would be kept together, they hated us for it. They killed 20,000 black people because they were forced to fight in the Civil War. And again, it wasn't for us. It wasn't for our freedom. We were just a casualty of the battle. It was just beneficial for Lincoln at that time. And so much evil came after, land grabs, all kinds of things went on right after we was free to ensure they paid the slave masters. This is amazing. They paid the slave masters for all the slaves that they lost in the Civil War while we starved to death.
Stop it right there.
We have
come on now. First and foremost, get Commander Jenny a hand for that damn breakdown. Now, once again, God damn, black people, American racism is just so in your face. Who, coming up in school, get me right on this. Abraham Lincoln was looked at as like a god does. Yeah, right. We said this is why you don't integrate with your slave master. Right. Because they sitting in there brainwashing us, had us thinking that this cat right here was a savior for black people. When he just said he did that you understand, to save the Union. And to save the Union, meaning financially, the Union was suffering. And the South was getting money. Why was the people in the South getting money? Because they had the bulk of the slaves. I was talking with Yardan about this the other day. At some point in time, Mississippi was richer than Chicago. You get my point? At one point, South Carolina, North Carolina, they was richer than New York. Alabama was richer than Detroit. Why? Because that's where we were at. And so the whole reason that they went to war was for a financial reason. So slaves, because slaves was escaping to the North, and the people from the South would come back and get their slaves. And then what can you say? Because these they property. You get my point? So it was really about freeing black people from under the foot of the so-called white man. Because there's no way in the world you could be free again when they haven't given anything back that they stole. When they put us in slavery, they destroyed a whole economy. They killed 100 million of our people during the transatlantic slave trade. These are things that you need to learn. You ain't gonna learn them in the white man school, but you will learn it in the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana. Get my point? We will show you these historical facts. Okay? So saying that they never freed you or whatever, and it just really, they really just opened up the plantation so we could be all over America like we are. And then he just said something that was just so diabolical. They went and gave the damn slave masters reparations. Here the slave masters did horrible crimes to us day and night, and they got reparations. You was promised 40 acres and a mule and didn't get it. You get my point? But so Abraham Lincoln, you know what I'm saying, was a detriment to black people, like all presidents were a detriment. You get my point? Y'all done?
Kind of a concept. Also, I don't want to get me right on this one. I don't want. So what the brother was reading, and I even read it like this a couple of times, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said, if I can save the Union without freeing any slave,
mm-hmm.
He ain't saved slaves with an S.
Right.
He says any slave, meaning not even one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's cold.
You see what I'm saying?
That's cold.
We gotta be careful how we read this, because this is what it said. If I could say the Union without freeing any slave,
he ain't want to slave not one.
Right. One.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Go ahead, y'all.
No, that's what I was saying. Just for us to bring it out in the future, you know what I'm saying? We emphasize on if he could do it, if he could do it without freeing one slave,
that's it.
He would have did it that way.
You get my point? So as you hear what that means, black people, that Abraham Lincoln had no intentions of freeing you. So when they teaching you in school that he freed you, then you got to re-examine that. You understand? Like racism is in our face, and we want to try to like hide from it and act like it don't exist. And man, come on, man. You can't free people and don't give them they got hundreds of years of free labor. So in order to actually free black people, what would they had to have done? They would have had to gave us money.
Right.
For all the money that we work for that we never received. What else would they have to given us? Land. If you don't have no land, then you can't create rules. That's part of the reason how you know you still in slavery. I don't give a damn if you got a ton of money or you poor. White people make the rules of this place.
Right.
Ask Jay-Z and Beyonce when they went to Cuba, what the United States told them. Y'all remember? Go ahead.
You better not do that again without getting permission.
Say it one more time.
You better not do that again without getting permission.
And Jay-Z got $1 billion.
Right.
You get my point?
Right.
And they told him, next time you go, you better ask permission.
Right.
You get my point?
God.
So you know we haven't been free at all. We still in a land where our ancestors was brought to.
Yep.
The Native Indians, they had their land taken. They was here first. They inhabited they inhabited the whole country. They killed so many of them, brother. They talking about we got a land grab. Right. You know, what's getting behind going. It's a land grab because you killed every goddamn body. The white man is diabolical, man. Get my point? And this is the whole point of the ISUPK and the Hebrew Israelites that everybody waking up to and seeing is this is the Lord sending his prophets that represent him.
Damn right.
Them preachers in them churches, they don't represent God. They represent the white man.
Right.
They are workers of Satan. That's who they represent. Now you got the real prophets of the Lord to deal with to combat that foolishness that you learning in the goddamn church.
That's right.
You understand? My young with it.
It's like a cap. You know, I didn't heard the Abraham Lincoln. I didn't know he said this part though, Cap. So Abraham Lincoln was nothing but a diabolical devil. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, all our lives we've been told he's the hero, he's the champion to black people. They even say, look, they even line up the change. You know what I'm saying? They put the court, they turned they back on the one that freed the slaves. Man, get the, you know what I mean? Lincoln said this at the end of that quote, Cap. He said, and if I could save it by freeing some and leaving others alone, I would do it. So he's saying, if I could say to you by freeing some of the slaves and leaving the rest of them niggas in slavery,
that's it.
I would do it. So I'm sure the some that he's talking about is the ones that signed up to fight. You know what I'm saying? In that war, if he could have just let them go free and leave everybody else, you know what I'm saying, to serve the country. And then I looked it up. So slave owners got $300 per slave. In modern day currency, that's $10,000 per man, per woman, and per child.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? That's the reparations they got.
That's it.
So a plantation owner that had 200-300 slaves, it's no wonder they descendants right now is billionaires, because they made millions of dollars back then, which is the equivalent to millions of dollars today.
That's it.
So if they got that type of money in reparations for so-called losing their property, what interest do they have today in really letting us go? Because they done quadrupled that money in modern day terms.
Damn right. Get a brother hand on that. Come on, Awilon.
Come on, sir. To the general's point, with America trying to deify or turn Abraham Lincoln into an idol. I remember coming up in elementary school, and it was like certain things they tried to like drill into your mind. I remember they used to call him Honest Abe, and they used to say that he'll never tell a lie. Like they make legends and myths out of Abraham Lincoln.
That's it.
And it's so heavy how the general pointed out that they literally turned him into a god.
That's it. And get me right on this. I think he was from downstate Illinois, wasn't he? Man, go to downstate Illinois, you know what I'm saying, when you black and pull over at the wrong gas station, and they're gonna have a rope ready for you. You get my point. They just as racist. This is what black people in the North found out. That white people in the North are just as racist as white people in the South.
Right, sir.
You get my point? We came to the North, built up these northern cities, made them treasure cities. You get my point? Because you are the slave in this place. And there's only one way to get out of this, and that's obeying what the Lord say to do.
That's it.
Scripture say in Deuteronomy, no man shall free thee. You get my point? It's going to take the God to bring you up out of this slavery. The same way that the Lord did when he brought the children of Israel out of Egypt. You get my point? That's who you are. Whether you want to accept your nationality or not, you are the children of Israel that was in slavery in Egypt, and you got put back in slavery here in America. And you went through many slaveries: Babylonian captivity, the Assyrian captivity, Rome. I mean, we've been in every captivity. You to think we learned our lesson. You understand? The Lord told us to have no other gods but him. He's a jealous God. Matter of fact, he's a racist God. You get my point? He loved us so much. He said the other nations are like spittle to him.
That's right.
Now, a God that's telling you that, now, man, come on, Yaradan, now get me right, He's telling you these other nations like spittle in a drop from a bucket, and you want to follow the nations that he said is like spittles in a drop from a bucket. What I'm telling you is in the Holy Bible. When you pick up that book, you picking up a racist book.
That's right.
White people want to now say, "Oh, well, don't be racist," after they've been racist all this time. They done built the greatest country in the world from being racist.
That part.
China, go over there. You go. Guess what you gonna experience as a black man when you go to China? Racism. Guess what's gonna happen when you go to Africa? Thinking the Africans your damn people. Racism. Okay. I told you 5 years ago. I looked up a story where a bunch of black people moved to Africa, went over there, you know what I'm saying, and took their passports and threw them in the Atlantic Ocean. They said 2 weeks later, you know what I'm saying, there was so many shadows on the beach, the African go look to see what's going on. All them Negroes who threw their passports in the Atlantic Ocean was looking in the water trying to get the
Trying to get them back.
Listen, I cannot find this video, but I was telling you, I see.
Hey, Carter,
You get my point? They was why was they looking for them passports? Because they went over there and found out that them damn Africans ain't your people, man.
At all.
You ain't got the Africans come over here to America and show you that they ain't your people. You Negroes and Hispanic, you better learn what it is to be racist, man.
That's
you better
right.
learn what it is to love your goddamn own, man, like everybody else. Now, when it being racist, does this mean you go out and hang people and burn to be rude? Hell no. But you prefer your people above any.
Right.
Come on, Cap.
I may on that point, another point you made about being actually free. Like the white man, he sure had enough compassion on his own self. You understand when the Nazis freed the Jewish.
Right.
You understand the Jewish man got the entire land and are being compensated financially till this day. You understand? Black people, we couldn't have even got 40 acres and a mule. You understand? That's all we want was 40 acres and a mule. Right. White people over in Israel right now, they getting billions of dollars annually. You understand?
The man couldn't even give you a 40 acres and a goddamn mule.
Come on.
After he didn't build the greatest kingdom in the world, he couldn't give you a mule and 40 acres. Like the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks.
Damn right, sir.
He's the serpent. He was the serpent in the garden. You know what I'm saying? That deceived Eve. It was him. And we're talking about no actual snake. You dumb, stupid Christians. Right.
RJ, real quick, Cap. You familiar with the cat? I Show Speed.
Yeah.
He real famous for doing like world tours.
Okay.
He visit every country around the world. The only country that he went to where he wasn't called a nigger,
right,
was the Caribbean islands.
Right.
Like he went to China. Everywhere he went, everybody made monkey sounds. Called him the N-word to his face.
That's
he went
it.
to the European countries, called him the N-word to his face.
Yeah.
You know, and he's like a loving black person.
That's
like,
it.
He appeased to everybody.
He's
a peaceful cat.
Yeah.
Even in that state of you being peaceful and love, but you love everybody and everything.
That's it.
They still gonna call you a nigga.
That's it. Right. I mean, some of you black people, you just done lost your soul. You don't have no integrity. You don't have what people call, you don't have a backbone.
That's right.
I mean, you don't care. You don't care how much these other nations hate you. That's why when people, black people decide to do the boycott or whatever, man, you walk right in the next day, get the Chinese food. And I hope that all you people that didn't boycott these Asian stores, I hope that you ate some dog and cat when you went in there. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hope they served your ass up some good old chihuahua. Oh, Uncle Tom, niggas, you know what I'm saying? Get me right on. I mean, it's one thing, my thing of it is that, you know what I'm saying? Black people need to protest all nations. But goddamn, we got to start somewhere.
That's right.
Black people ain't in the truth, but man, we'll gradually get to where we need to be. And let me tell you something, when we learn to be racist like everybody else, guess who's gonna be the top nation on earth? Just take a big fat get. Join the race. Right. You can't enter the race unless you understand that you in the race. You don't think you're in the race.
Right. Sir.
You think God love everybody. I ain't read that scripture yet. You get my point? You try to pull God so loved the world, we cut you on that. Show you that you think God loved this world here, all the homosexuality. You can't even tell. Sometimes you can't even tell if you're looking at a man or a woman.
Right. Yeah.
They about to replace you with robots.
Right.
Okay. Disease running rampant everywhere. White man over in countries bombing them to take their damn oil. Now you talking about God so loved the world. You think God loved these people in this place? Come on, Cap.
Hey, Cap, just to piggyback on your point too about, you know what I'm saying, the boycott and different things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Me and Cap was talking about this earlier, where a sister, you know what I'm saying, was on a video that a sister that owns her own beauty supply store. You know what I'm saying? And she was on there, you know what I'm saying, thanking everybody, you know what I'm saying, that's been coming out and supporting her business since this boycott was going on.
Damn right.
But we gotta understand as a race of people, like, you know what I'm saying, black people, you know what I'm saying, is one of the biggest consumers over here in America and all across the world.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? So that consumption power, you know what I'm saying, when you take it away from these other nations, it pours and your people start to benefit from that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not just a one-way thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Not only are you sticking it to your enemy, you are also, you know what I'm saying, benefiting your people at the same time.
That's the point. Get a brother a hand on that one. Huh? Let's finish playing the rest of this tape.
A different one, sir.
Oh, y'all dropped Johnny Hunter's joint. Bring it back. Let's let him finish playing the rest of that joint. Rob say we was on that other point so long. He figured we was done with that.
Man. Moving on.
Yeah, this thing, let me another shot of that thing if I could. No, that joint actually pretty good. Big shout out to Trooper Elijah. You know what I'm saying? Brought this tequila in here for the night. You understand? All right, go ahead and play that thing.
Clear my sinuses up.
This is idol worship for all you Christians, man, that love to quote Lincoln. This is straight up idol worship that you have going on in here. I'm glad to be up here
right there
and to be able to.
Now, if you look behind, you see how Lincoln's sitting?
Oh, God.
Do you have the picture of how the Pharaoh was sitting in ancient? It's the same pose.
It is,
like that pose right there, you thinking that this was the man that freed you. Meanwhile, that pose represents the man who enslaved you even more. That is a slave master pose that comes from Pharaoh and the Egyptians, and you don't even know it. You sitting there, you Negroes going to the Lincoln Monument, kissing his feet, taking pictures of him, thinking he the one that freed you, man. God damn, we destroyed, huh? Come on, finish playing that thing, man. See if we get that picture of that Pharaoh. Go ahead, Pre.
Bring these things out because he was a monster. One other thing I want to show you too. Lincoln is the only one of these temples that has him depicted sitting down. And there's a very important reason for that. The reason they have him depicted as sitting down is because that was the depiction of Ramesses II. Ramesses II was one of the most famous Egyptian pharaohs who took many of his sculptures while sitting down. They did this because, of course, America was not founded by Christians. America was founded by Freemasons. They're the ones that established this country. They're the ones that set up the wars to fight against the British Empire. It was the Masons that did it. And that's why the Constitution is a copy of, similar to many of the Masonic temple ways. And many of these statues are based on Masonic temples and the way they build Masonic temples. One other disrespectful thing that was done to us as a people was to take the penny. Ask yourself a question, blacks and Latinos. Why is it that the lowest coin, which they're trying to wipe out now, why is it the lowest coin in America called the penny? Why is it brown? Why didn't they use the same metal that they used for the other coins, which was primarily nickel, to make the other coins? Why did they turn around and make the penny brown? And on top of that, why did they put Lincoln's face on that penny? That was a grave disrespect to us. It was a grave disrespect to put us on the lowest coin and then make the coin brown. That was their way of putting us on the coin. And then putting Lincoln on the coin. In other words, Lincoln was supposedly the leader of blacks since he supposedly freed them. And so when making his coin, they made it brown. Like, America has been racist through and through and has never stopped being that way. And it's why the Lord's chosen people, like, your obligation to yourself is to find out what happened to you and your people in this country.
Damn right.
And to find your way back to who you are.
That's
to discover the truth. To no longer live a lie. To no longer be used and abused the way you've been in this empire for 400 years. And now's the best time to do it. Why? Because they're going into war in the Middle East. It's biblically prophesied that it would lead to the Third World War. And that Third World War is upon us now. And so now's the time to wake up so that you don't get caught up and be a part of that Third World War. The Lincoln Memorial is
damn right. Get Commander General Hunter a hand for that. Do we got that picture of Ramses? Can we show that picture next? I mean, like what he just, I mean, again, what he just said about the penny.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like black people, come on, man. Now we know that he didn't free you,
Right.
But supposedly they put in your mind that he can free you, and as their reward,
Right.
they made the penny brown and made it basically 1 cent.
Right.
The lowest number that you could give. This is what they did, and you telling me that the America ain't racist out? Like this is blatant racism in your face.
Damn right, sir.
It's the place that you've been fighting to try to join, a place that took a penny, took 1 cent, and made it brown, and to say that this is the cat that so-called freed you. Right? Cap,
to add on to that point, they just disannounced the penny.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the penny is going? It's no more longer worth anything anymore. It is in 2026 to show you that now you ain't even worth nothing in this place.
Right.
Absolutely nothing.
That's heavy.
So, and then if I could, like, just how he's talking about how the Lincoln is sitting like Ramses II.
Right.
America's been following after Egypt for so long, and it's showing it into your faces. The money is full of what obelisks and pyramids.
That's it.
The all-seeing eye. They're doing all these things to show you they modeled America after Egypt, and that's why Scripture says you're gonna be brought into Egypt again with ships.
With ship. Get a brother a hand for that one. Have y'all see that? He's sitting the same way that Abraham Lincoln was sitting, and you telling me that this Bible ain't accurate, Captain? Y'all telling me this accurate? General Yohana, like he said, this country was started by Freemasons. Right. If you know anything about Freemasons, they worshiped Egypt.
Right.
The whole point of coming to America was to do what? Build America the same way that Egypt was built. You understand? Now, what people built up Egypt? What people built the pyramids? What people made ancient Egypt rich? The children of Israel. You get my point? Give me Deuteronomy 28:6. It's only right that we pull it since Lamar quoted the joint. You see what I'm saying? And according to the Lord right here, now you tell me that Negroes in America, you ain't the real Jews, the Hispanics, the Native American Indians. You understand? The people of Colombia, Brazil. Tell me that you ain't the 12 tribes enslaved all over again.
Right.
You get my point? It's undeniable, man. You got it.
Khan, sir. It's the book of Deuteronomy. It's like chapter 28 and verse 68.
Read that, brother.
Khan. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
He shall do what?
Bring thee into Egypt again.
That's the key word, brothers and sisters. He gonna bring this is a prophecy to the Israelites. Now we know that y'all been taught that we was Africans. That's a negative.
Right.
This didn't happen to the Africans. This happened to the children of Israel were enslaved by the Africans in ancient Egypt. Read that one more time from the top.
Khan, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Go ahead, brother.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
What?
Again.
The Lord said again. Now let's find out how you was going to be brought into Egypt again. The word Egypt is a word that means bondage.
Right.
Slavery. Let's find out how you was going to get into that. Read.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
That's how we got here. We'll come, y'all. They got proven facts. You understand? You are the real Jews. You understand that the Bible speaks of. Keep reading.
Come
on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Thou shalt what?
See it no more again.
And Moses on his way, you know what I'm saying, into what? The home, even though he didn't enter, you know what I'm saying, but he was taking our people into our homeland. Our homeland is the Middle East, not Africa. You want to know how we ended up in Africa? Just come ask us. We'll show you.
Right.
We ran into Africa in 70 AD, running from the Romans. That's how we got on the west coast part of Africa. But we are not Africans. Read on, brother.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
You shall be what?
Sold unto your enemies.
The $1 million question is, who sold you to the white man? Who did that? The Africans did.
Right.
They got you thinking that they sold. I heard some dummy online talking about, man, they care for they mothers and daughters, man. That's why they want us to come back. You get my point? What people sell their cousins and their mothers and daughters into slavery?
Right.
That is right there in itself is it's stupidity, man. What the hell are you even talking about? Africans crying for you to come back because of money. They need your black dollar. You understand? Because if you compare the African dollar to the American dollar, there's no comparison. Right. You understand? And so are they telling you to come over to get your money? You move over to Africa, run out of money before you know it, you stuck. You understand? You in some damn sister, you in some damn hut getting raped by Africans day and night from being a damn dummy thinking that they're your people. Or some brother, you know what I'm saying, end up there chopped up, dead. Talk about the Africans, your people. These the people that sold you into the worst slavery known to mankind. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Sold unto your who?
Your enemies.
You sold unto your enemy. White man is your enemy. He ain't your friend. He ain't gonna never be your goddamn friend. Read.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
Come on.
And no man shall buy you.
And no man what?
No man shall buy you.
The word buy you means free you. No man can free you. The only way that you coming up out of this captivity is the Most High.
That's right.
You ain't getting no guns together. You ain't jumping on no planes. Why you think you ain't got no military power? God don't want you to have no military power against the white man. God wants you to do what he said to do.
That's right.
God wants you to get off of drugs.
Right.
God wants you to stop this idol worship.
Right.
With Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving. God wants you to turn away from your sexual deviancy.
Right.
From homosexuality, from sleeping with your brother's woman. Those are your weapons of war.
That's right.
Not no. That's why. Just think about it. Just think to yourself. I, as a black man and black and brown man, we so talented, man. Warrior, we the best. There's no better warrior than us. Why is it that we don't have no power to come up against this white man? Because the Lord don't want you to have no military power.
Right.
The Lord wants you to have morals. The way that, because he wants you to run the earth. And you ain't gonna run the earth being like the white man.
That's right.
The white man run the earth doing what? Being diabolical. You see, once he run the earth, everything dies when he run the earth.
That's a fact.
The water get poisoned.
Right.
The people get poisoned. The air get poisoned. The damn ozone laying open because of the white man. That tell you he ain't meant to be in charge. Right. You meant to be in charge. And the only way you gonna be in charge, Elijah, is you gotta goddamn it be a man of moral excellence, man.
That's right.
According to Matthew 5:48, you gotta be perfect. Or guess what? You're gonna be under the foot of white people for eternity, according to what the Bible say. Now you tell me how you gonna get up out of this captivity. Marching? Huh? You gonna go buy some more Nikes and Adidas and march and beg the same empire that don't give a damn about you? You sitting there begging in these people's courts, you know what I'm saying, and thinking that they gonna give you some type of free. White people sitting there laughing at you. They in them suits. They can't wait till you niggas go home.
Right.
They go right back and sip, drink, whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? And say, man, they already telling you they got black fatigue. They tired of your complaining. Now, once you get tired of somebody's complaining, what in the hell you think is next for you? And you sitting there listening to them Uncle Tom niggas in that church talking about God love everybody. Meanwhile, these people preparing slaughter for your dumb ass. You understand where we at?
Moving on.
Yeah, let's move on.
Okay, moving on. We because we're still going over the Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf thing. We wanted to bring out something heavy about Austin Metcalf's father. Jeffrey Metcalf went to prison for felony sexual assault, but at the same time is calling Carmelo Anthony a watermelon felon.
Right.
Go to show you how diabolical these people are. We got the tape on. Let's go.
White people, man. The nerve of Jeffrey Metcalf. The nerve of him to call Carmelo Anthony a watermelon felon when he's a convicted felon himself. The internet revisited his past and come to find out he is an abuser. I knew the name Jeffrey fit him all too well. Jeffrey Dahmer, Jeffrey Epstein, Jeffrey Metcalf. It's always a Jeffrey. See, he taught his twin boys to take
right there. So you know what that means. That means if you sitting at a restaurant and a white man so happen to while you eating your steak and potatoes, the white man sitting next to you just so happen to tell you that his name is Jeffrey. Right. You know what I'm gonna do? You say what? Okay. Wait it. Check please. Check please. What's wrong with the food? Nothing wrong with the food. I got to get some. Nice meeting you, Jeffrey. You get my point? Like, again,
That's why you see why the son attacked that young boy.
MAWAQAD.
Because the father is a criminal himself.
Damn
Now,
right.
and it feels so good to peel this brainwashing off that been put on us. Meaning the brainwash has been put on us to make us think that we as the #1 criminal here in America. When did this happen? You understand? Get my point? With the white man, when you even look up the statistics, he the #1 criminal. He the one that taught his son to go attack that boy to where that young man had to defend himself when he himself is a goddamn felon. That's just who the white man is. He'll say something about you when meanwhile he is the criminal.
Right.
He the real criminal.
Right.
Y'all were done?
It was so heavy about what you're saying. I listened to this white man talk, you know what I'm saying, all this crap about, you know, Carmelo and his family and all these different things, and black people as a whole. You know what I'm saying? He talking to black people. When y'all watch that video, you got to look at it like this cat is talking to black people as a whole. He's like, and you know what I'm saying, and we put you in slavery and all these different things. He's saying out of his mouth, he's speaking to black people as a whole.
Yeah.
And he tells black people that you don't even have fathers in the household.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he ain't even in his kids' household.
That's it.
It just shows you the hypocrisy of white people.
This play. You get my point?
Oh, God.
Go ahead, Cap.
Man, to Yard Don point, that's the spirit of the white man. Just a complete hypocrite.
Damn right.
He'll look you in the face and call you a monkey with the thinnest lips on earth.
That's it.
Hair on his back, all on his arms and everything else.
Right.
That's it.
He is identical to a monkey.
Damn right.
But he want to put that label on you.
That's it. Ain't that something? I mean, come on now. Go ahead.
And Cap, and the irony of he like Yardan said, he not even in the household to raise his sons. Wanna know why? Because he was locked up.
That's it. His woman, you know his woman hated him.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got 1 inch worth of ride. What you gonna do with that? Nigga stroking with 1 inch.
Good night.
I just got to bring that fact down. You wonder why they hate you so much.
Yeah, God.
We're a monkey, all right. The tail just in the front. Not in the back. That's all why you ain't no good, man. Let's play the tape. Come on.
But he didn't tell him that it comes with a consequence. He taught them to be thugs and criminals. Say it ain't.
That's it. That was it. Y'all got anything else y'all want to say about this here?
Hey, Cap, like the brother said, though, coming up in the environment, I'm sure that convict provided for them boys. That's why they was a bunch of bullies.
That's it.
I remember when it first came out, when the situation happened, they let it slip that them 2 boys were well-known bullies in the school.
Right.
They wasn't just like some student athletes who came over. You know what I mean?
Right.
They were bullies.
Damn
That's
right.
what they was known for doing.
And what is this watermelon felon crap?
So he was saying, you know, everybody calling Carmelo Mello. They say he was like, man, everybody, y'all want to have sympathy and call him Mello. Well, how about this? He a watermelon felon.
Right.
Making fun of Mello. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing he could think of is watermelon.
Because that's something they've used in history to mock us.
Yeah,
that we like watermelons and fried chicken.
Right.
Well, that's a true statement.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Right. Some stereotypes are true.
Last time I checked out, watermelon is good for you, and fried chicken is delicious.
Yes, it is. I guess I'm the watermelon prophet then. Hey, I like me a nice watermelon. Yeah. Where we at?
Next up, we're gonna go into the unfortunate alive-in that happened to this 1-year-old out there in Mississippi by the police officer.
Come on.
Moving vehicle and shot and killed a 1-year-old boy last Sunday. Furthering the outrage, this from an alleged shoplifting case at a Walmart. Police say the suspect was behind the wheel and accelerating towards them when one of the officers fired that fatal shot. Scripps News senior national correspondent Jay Gray is looking into this case. So Jay, when you see this picture of this 1-year-old, you can't help but wonder how something like this could have happened. I understand the family is calling for an independent autopsy. Can you tell us why?
Yeah, Andrew, the family's attorneys say they're just concerned overall with the transparency of this investigation, say they are worried about how it is going to be carried out. And they also are saying that the mother of the young boy, she's disputing a police account of how he was killed.
Right.
Justice for baby Cohen? Justice for baby Cohen!
Calls for justice just days after 1-year-old Cohen Wiley was shot and killed by police responding to a shoplifting call in Northwest Mississippi. This video showing the scene playing out in a Walmart parking lot in the small town of Senatobia.
They were called over a box of diapers. And a family now has to bury their baby. You cannot put those two things next to each other and call it reasonable policing.
An officer firing shots into.
Was it found that they even stole the diapers? My yard?
Like you, sir. The sister they accused of stealing the diapers was trying to show them the receipt where she paid for the goddamn diapers, but they refused to look at the receipt.
Which means they just really wanted to. They know these stores, and people know, like, if you call the police on black people, it's a good chance somebody gonna die when that call is made.
Yeah, Connor McConnell.
You get my point?
Connor
So
McConnell.
no, they ain't. And then how many times do we got to hear this story where some black person get unalived who didn't even steal nothing?
Right.
You get my point? So it ain't even about whether you stole or not. It's just their hatred for you.
Connor McConnell.
Again, this is why we need segregation. This is why segregation is a beautiful thing, because we ain't gonna do that to each other. Not in that manner there.
Right.
You get my point?
Connor.
To where they came and rather a 1-year-old baby than lost his life by. You understand? Now you so many of y'all think God is talking to you when he ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want the Lord to talk to you, the Lord gonna talk to you through these prophecies that come to pass. And one of the prophecies that came to pass will say they wasn't gonna have no care for the old or the young. White man don't care if your old black people die from disease. He don't care. It's not supposed to be his responsibility to care. He's a whole nother nation.
Right.
They a whole nother people. Don't you understand that? They telling you about a melting pot. A melting pot don't exist, man. You should never expect a whole nother race of people to give a damn about you, man. They gonna care about their own and their own only. You supposed to care about you. You get my point? And to where this 1-year-old baby is dead behind this madness. You understand? Over a pack of goddamn diapers, man. Something that costs $20. This baby ain't got no future. That mother will probably never recover from that guy. The Lord talking to you now.
Damn right.
The Lord trying to tell you now, you know what I'm saying, to separate from these people, man. That then show you, you know what I'm saying, through what goes on, that they don't give a damn about you. But of course, you gonna ignore the nigga guy when he trying to show you the absolute truth.
That's right.
You get my point, my yard?
Hey, Captain, I don't know if we're gonna play the. I saw the interview with the mother, and she explained what happened.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And the real diabolical part about it, the cold hard part about it, she said when her girlfriend got in the car and the cops ran up with guns pointed at the car. She said she took the baby and held the baby up and said, well, I got a baby in the car to show them that she had a 1-year-old baby in the car.
Right.
She lifted the baby up to show them that they had the baby in the car, and the cops opened fire while she had the baby up. When she pulled her baby down and they finished, she noticed her baby got shot.
They opening fine. They opening fine on these, even if the baby wasn't in the car. Why would you be opening fine over people over a pack of diapers, man? This is something I would have let them roll off with the damn diapers.
That's right.
Like, what are we even talking about? You're gonna lose. You doing business, you're gonna lose money anyway. Make that back up some way, somehow. You're gonna murder these people over some diapers, man. Like, I mean, this is insanity, man. This place right here, we ain't gonna be able to make it in this place, man. Come on, Raj.
Yeah, Carl Concert. I just want to say the Bible says this devil ain't gonna regard the old or the young.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Carl Concert.
That's it.
Carl
That's a heavy point you're bringing out. Gavin, give it up, because it goes to show that that this Bible is 1,000% accurate. You understand? But the issue is you have to be able to understand the Bible. If you looking at the Bible through the lens of the church, you're gonna be totally lost.
Damn right.
But if you look through the Bible through the lens of the ISUBK under Commander General Yohana,
then you're gonna understand that this Bible pertains to you.
That's right.
Then you're gonna understand that this Bible is the roadmap from you to get free from under this people. You ain't never gonna get free from under white supremacy if you believe in the same God that white supremacy do.
That's right.
And don't tell me you don't. You sitting there telling white Christians that they don't really serve Christianity. When you do the damn research of Christianity, it has always been a religion about murdering everybody and forcing people to accept the belief.
Right.
You understand? And it's why we're so diabolical. Come on, man. Cap.
If I may,
Please.
like, because Donald Trump is in office, these white people are gonna keep showing you their true racism that they've been hiding for so long.
Yeah.
You understand? That's why things like Austin Metcalf happen.
That's right.
And then this happened because they get tired of seeing you celebrate Juneteenth, acting like you free on their land that they perceive it to be.
That's it. That's an offense. That's an offense.
Right.
You celebrating, y'all don't even understand what the brother dropping on y'all, man. The fact that you celebrating being free, you offending these people, man.
Right.
You understand that? Because they want you to be their slave forever. And you better know that they do. Every white person that walk, even the ones you talking about good, man, they look at you as they slave. They know that they are your slave master, man.
Right.
I don't want to hear no more about some good white people, some good. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. Because all that belief in that, man, that means we just continue to die. You want to make excuses for what the hell these people do to us because it's some good Asians and some good white people. Man, let them be good. Let them be good for their own. But what they need to do is get the F from around us. And we need to get the F from around them, man.
I'm right.
Go ahead and finish playing that. Y'all want to finish playing that?
Go
ahead.
To a car he alleges was accelerating toward him, something Cohen's mother, a passenger in the vehicle, denies. Valeska Wiley also says she held Cohen up so officers would know there was a baby in the car just before the shots were fired.
I watched my baby take his first breath, and I watched my baby take his last breath.
The officer who fired the shots has been placed on administrative leave. The Mississippi Bureau of Investigation promising transparency as they gather evidence, including security and police body cam video of the incident. The MBI promising to release that video, but only after the investigation is complete.
We don't have to wait 6 to 9 months. They can release the body cam footage of the officers.
We might as well pull the scripture, man. They have no care for the young or the old. We might as well pull it out. Go ahead. Finish playing this thing.
The officers have body cams on. We know if their lives were in danger because we can tell from the body cam footage.
Attorneys for Wiley's family have requested an independent autopsy. There will be a funeral for Cohen, which could come as early as the weekend. Now, a couple of other quick points.
Stop that right there, man. I mean, come on, Cap. You go ahead. Please.
What we got to realize, you know what I'm saying, here in America,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, why all, you know what I'm saying, the uppity blacks is still talking about how much progress we making, you know what I'm saying, and how this melted pot is all coming together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, that we still have a hella racist sect that we dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Especially in them deep South, Cap.
Right, yeah.
We got to look at it like the county that Carmelo got his sentence at.
Yeah.
He wasn't gonna get no fair sentence. They just had a similar trial in Texas, and the boy got 10 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
he
it.
gets 35 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we gotta stop, you know what I'm saying, being under the illusion that it's some kind of progress being made.
Right.
Like you said, and continue to separate from ourselves from the people. Our protection.
Right.
Not even just separating because you hate some, but you gotta protect your own. You ain't gonna let your family be around things that's gonna endanger them.
That's it. Get a brother a hand on that one. I was long. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to say, like, the sister, you know what I'm saying, she had never recovered from that. You get my point? She said, you know what I'm saying, she almost broke right there explaining. You get my point? Like, and she thought that holding her black baby out that window would mean something to the white man. You get my point? When, again, her holding that baby out is like showing a lion that's coming to attack. I got a child. The lion coming full force because he ain't a human being. The lion is a programmed animal.
So he coming to eat the child regardless whether you hold. He don't have compassion. He want to eat you, and that's how white people think. They don't have compassion. They're an animal. You understand? So you doing that don't mean nothing to them. You understand? That make them want to kill you even more because you playing the role of a victim. You understand? You understand? So I mean, it is, man. I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? You killed my 1-year-old baby, man. Whew. Brother.
Oh wait.
You know, like this is the time. You know what I'm saying, that we should be praying to the nigga God. And we got to tell you the nigga God because you have to understand, as a people, you have to serve the God that belongs to you.
Right.
And when we say the nigga God, we talking about the same God that Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob served.
Damn
It ain't
right.
like we talking about some foreign God or we just made up God just out of the clear blue sky. According to the Bible and the records, God is a nigga. I just went over that in class 2 weeks ago. According to the records, Christ is a nigga. According to the records of the Bible, the prophets was a nigga. The word nigga is in the Bible for that specific purpose. You get my point? Come on, where we at, my y'all?
MAWAQAD, the
Let's
book
go.
of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 50.
Come on.
A nation of fierce countenance.
A nation of what?
Fierce countenance.
That's what I mean. A nation of fierce countenance, like an animal, like a lion or a tiger. Read.
Which shall not regard.
Which shall what?
Not regard.
Read.
The person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
And they tell me that ain't the so-called. He don't care about your young. Remember, we went a month ago. We went over the story where they killed the young boy in the electric chair. George Steiny, I believe his name was. You understand? What was he? 12 years old, 14 years old. The damn thing that they electrocuted him with couldn't even fit on his head.
Like,
you understand?
And he was too short, Cap. They had to sit him on top of like books or something, so
Sit
he
him-
could.
yeah.
Yeah, they had to sit him on top of something, stack stuff up, so he could get up. To
That's it.
The damn thing.
And of course, it was no evidence as usual to convict him of the crime.
Right.
We understand, but again, the white man don't care if you innocent or guilty. He don't give a damn. He want to kill you regardless if there's no evidence.
Right.
You understand? Like, again, how could you be believing in the same God of a people that's so goddamn diabolical, and then you wonder why you dying? You wonder why the things is happening to, and you making the Lord angry. The Lord got to be sitting on how angry as hell at us, man.
Right, sir.
He got to be sitting on how angry is, because how you been in this place for this long with these many crimes and not, you know what I'm saying, but say to yourself that, man, we can't believe in the same God as these people. We need to be trying to get away from these people. Instead of fighting for more police, you need to be fighting for the right type of police to be policing you. The only people police that should be policing black people is black people who care.
Right.
You know, not these, because there's some of these cops, they worse than the damn white man.
Man.
When they go work with the white man because they want to prove to their slave master that they just as diabolical as he is, they be more aggressive with you.
Yeah,
You get my point?
MAWAQAD.
Come on, man. Was when y'all had something?
Down. Just to piggyback on what you were saying too about George Stinney's out of one, they patterned the movie Green Mile after his story, right? So like George Stinney, like you said, was a little video, little
14,
little boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They turned him into a giant.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if you remember the brother Mike Vlog Duncan, this brother was a huge giant.
That's it.
But
Giant.
This is though, you know what I'm saying, just them telling on themselves and
That's
how
it.
they propaganda work.
There you go.
Because when they write about you in them papers, you know what I'm saying, and they talking about whatever crime that you committed, even the brothers that get murdered.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They talk about, you know what I'm saying, their criminal past and their background, and they want you viewed as a monster.
That's
as
it.
a black man in this.
Yeah, I'm right.
That's it. Get a brother in. Mark, where we at with it?
MAWAQAD. Next up, we got a video. It's labeled "Group of YCs." I'm guessing white crackers.
Young
crackers violently attack a black teen after luring him into a secluded area.
Put him to sleep. Let him go. Put him to sleep. Put him to sleep. Don't let go.
Damn.
What we going with? Come on, Cap, RJ.
Man, if I could, Cap, man, our people, we gotta understand that white people, young white people, they have dreams and fantasies of living a life of their forefathers.
That's right.
Their forefathers that owned slaves.
That's a fact.
We gotta get the illusion out of our mind that white people are these great humanitarians.
Mhm.
They're not.
That's it.
That is the true spirit of the white man right there.
Somebody giving me never trust thine enemies. Go ahead, RJ.
That's it, Cap.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody else want to say something on this? Get out of my yard.
Hey, to piggyback on what Captain Awalam just said, so you know they put themselves up to be these great humanitarians, but the thing about it is, you know what I'm saying, they caused the tragedy. You know what I'm saying? The white man is a very, very subtle beast, as the scripture calls him. You know what I mean? He'll go over here and cause a complete tragedy, genocide, oil spills, you know what I'm saying, a natural disaster, something that the world looks at and be like, oh my God, that's so terrible. And then he'll come in as the hero to save everybody. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Right in there, now all of them were in on it. But then you heard as the one Edomite is choking the young brother to death.
Choked him to death.
Trying to choke him to death. You hear, let him go, let him go. So if it all gets busted and they all get pulled into the police station,
right?
I was trying to stop him. I told him to let him go, but you was down with the plan. You thought it was a great idea to set this little young man up and get him out there and beat the hell out of him.
You heard what they said. He was lured, meaning he thought that these cats here was his friend. Right. You understand? Now, once again, we have to learn these hard lessons. Mark, you know better than anybody. You know what I'm saying? What they usually tell a brother what your white friend told you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are not your friend at all. And if a white person they can be sincere in their friendship. You would just have to say, well, listen, man, I know you probably sincere, you probably know your people, but listen, because of the history of what your people done to mine, I can't hang with you. That's right. You know, I ain't coming to a party with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming out to dinner with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing nothing with you just based on the history of what your people have done. You see what I'm saying? That right there is intelligence. Otherwise, you're gonna end up like this brother here, choked to death. You understand? Because like our alum was bringing out, white people have fantasy of reliving what happened to us. They want to bring slavery back. They want to bring the shackles back, man. They want to put you back on the planet, and they're gonna do it if the Lord don't intervene, and if we don't turn back to the Most High. You're gonna go back into chattel slavery. You don't even know it. They preparing it for you. I'm telling you. You better stop listening to those preachers. They don't care about telling you the truth. They don't give a damn, because listen, if they go back in slavery, they're gonna be the one riding on the horse while you in there picking in the fields. They gonna be the one that whoop you with. Man, the white man had to kill me, man, before I take a bull whoop and whip my people. But are you crazy, man? You understand? Come on, y'all were done.
If I could, so
please.
Too, with this story too, I don't know if brothers got this in the article or whatever the case may be. But, of course, they have no choice but to try to prosecute these young cats for what they was doing.
Right.
But at the same time, Cap, you know what they said, what they made clear.
Come on.
That it wasn't racially motivated.
It's right. They got to burn. They got to.
Yeah. It ain't racially motivated. I hear you, brother. Officer War. He said so much for white friends. You right. I don't know if y'all remember that story that James Byrd, who went out for a drink with his white friends in the bar. After it was over, they tied this brother to the back of a pickup truck, drove 100 miles an hour till his head popped off his body. So much for white friends.
Right.
I hear you. Yo, for those that believe that white people can, again, it's like it's like trying to stick your hand in a barrel full of snakes. Now, some of the snakes in there are poisonous. Some of them are not. So this is for people who claim that it's some good white people. Now, seeing that it's a barrel full of snakes, you're going to stick your hand in that barrel to see which one is poisonous and which one ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not going to stick my hand in the barrel. I'm just not going to be around.
Right.
You go to work with them, you work with them. You go to school with them, you go to school with them. But as far as trusting them and as far as thinking that they your friends, that's where the buck stops.
Right.
And again, we going through some horrible stories. We're watching the round table of truth. It is the truth. We ain't here to sugarcoat you. You want to sugarcoating, go to the church and hear the singing and dancing, and you can turn gay. You get my point? Two things happen in the church. Black men turn gay, and black women turn into absolute monsters and whores. That's what happened when you go. But if you want the absolute truth, if you want to be free, you want your mind free from being a sinner, this is where you come to get the truth at. We like the black CNN, Fox News, and everything else. Except this is a spiritual thing we got going on right here to help you out. And we go through these different stories to be able to show you and bring you clearly, take the brainwashing off of you so you can get fixed, so you can really see where you live at, man. So you can really see who these people are right now and who they always been. And now why are we doing that? Because the Lord wants us to bring this out right here. You want the Lord to talk to you. The Lord is talking to you like he always have through the prophets of the Lord.
Right.
When will you listen?
Right.
That is the key. When you gonna listen to what we telling you, man? This is a time for you to be quiet. Stop coming up to battle the ISUBK like you know what the fuck you talking about when you in a condition that you don't know how to get out of. How many more 1-year-old babies got to get shot by the police?
Right.
You thinking that you know something. We was here first. If I'm so head tired of you niggas saying that, what does being here first got to do with anything? Nothing. It's a foolish argument, man. My God.
MAWAQAD, sir.
Go ahead.
So yeah, they love. We were here first. We the original man,
right?
You know what I mean? What else?
Man, ain't that something?
We the original man. The Anunnaki, you know what I'm saying? We the Anunnaki, or they seeded us here, and we all of that nonsense, Cap. All historically in this captivity, every single high-minded, big-headed, want to think they know something, so-called leader that our people have had from the moment they brought us over here to today has failed us in every single way possible.
That's a fact.
They don't have answers. They don't got solutions. They got big words. They got high-minded theories. They got some drugs for you to do. Yeah. They got some they got a fund for you to put some money into so they could build a school or go back to Africa or whatever the hell they're talking about doing. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you still gonna be dying in the ghetto.
That's it.
Your kids are still gonna be getting shot, railroaded into prison. You know what I'm saying? Your woman is still going to be used, abused, and put aside by every nation under the sun.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They have no solutions. They have no answers. But the only ones that come with real solutions really got boots on the ground ain't a damn song.
Right.
It's a way of life.
Damn
that way of life is right here in the ISUBK, the Commander General.
Get it, brother. Hand, man. Come on, Captain Lamar.
I mean, like watching this that video makes me think of the scripture where it says his words are smoother than butter. War was in his heart.
That's
like,
it.
They must have told this cat some sweet things.
That's it.
Some peaceable things to get him to be willing to seclude himself in a group of another race of people.
That's it.
You understand? Because they had something in mind.
That's it.
At the end of the day, he heard peace, peace, peace. Let's have a good time together.
Yeah.
The entire time, all of them were thinking about war.
Now, if you teach your children to stay away from these people, then your children won't get low. This wouldn't happen. But because we so accepting, you know what I'm saying, of these people, this is the end result. And this happens because the Lord trying to show you that you shouldn't be joining these people. We're going to read it right here.
Come
on.
The book of Ecclesiastes, out of the Apocrypha, the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12 and verse 10.
Come on with it.
Never trust thine enemy.
Read that. Spell that first word out for me.
Never are.
Because I know the Christians, you're gonna pull the scriptures that say love thy enemy. You don't even know how to break that down right.
Right.
I mean, that enemy is talking about the enemy of your people, you dumb, stupid idiot.
Right.
Learn the context of what you read, because otherwise this will be contradicting what the scripture is saying in Matthew about
Right.
loving thy enemy. But you got two different enemies. To read that again.
Come
Come on with it.
Never trust thine enemy.
Never do what?
Trust thine enemy.
That's talking about the so-called white man. That's talking about all these nations that you want to love. The Bible saying right here to never trust these people, man. You get my point? If you trust them, then you gonna see what happens. Trusting them is like a white person. You know how white people, they go get a lion and tiger and bring them in their apartment, and they rolling around with it, laughing and joking, until one day you pick up the daily news and read a tiger ate his owner today.
Right.
You get or some rich white person that go buy a great white shark and he swims in the tank with the shark. You know what I'm saying? Until this great white shark, one day he's just gonna be a great white shark and eat you. Because he's not a human being. Like the Lord is what programmed all animals and all human beings. They're gonna do what they've been programmed to do, like a robot. The white man has been programmed to be a murderer.
Right.
So even if he being nice, it's something in him. He just gonna be just sitting there, one day in the room, looking at you and want to cut your head off. And then when he do it, they're gonna ask him why he did it. He's gonna be like, I don't know, because he's an animal.
Right.
That's why.
Right.
You understand? These people are animals. It's meaning it's in their DNA. Y'all keep talking about color, or they hate you because of your color. We so damn stupid, man. Right. Damn, we so goddamn stupid. But it's a shame when you've been stupid for this long.
Right.
You've been stupid for a very long time, man. Now you got to become unstupid. You get my point? Like, God damn, you talking about some color, color don't matter. It's the fact that you the chosen people, man.
Right.
You get my point? And the Lord said he would get out of the way. If the Lord said, he told our ancestors, man, if you don't obey me, I'm gonna put you up under some curses. And the greatest curse of all is being under the foot of this so-called white man, which is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right, sir.
You get my point? Come on, Captain. Where we going?
Next up, we got a video saying Feminism Destroyed Black Families by Shahrazad Ali.
Let's go.
Food, clothing, and shelter. That's not raising a child. That's maintaining one. To raise a child, you need a parental coalition of a man and a woman. The white woman's liberation movement, we don't have anything to do with that. We have not been under the control of the black man for over 500 years. So what do we have to get liberated from them from?
Right.
They haven't been our boss. That's the white woman and her man. They're going through that, and that's their business. We don't have any business being in there. They only introduced it to break down the civil rights movement. Civil rights movement started with the black man, the black woman, and the black child standing together, trying to plead for freedom, justice, and equality, and more benefits in the country that they had built. They threw the white woman in there with the women's liberation movement and made it a woman against man thing. That created a big separation between black men and black women, because then everybody started going for self. Then they bring the welfare system in and tell us in order to feed and clothe and house our children, we have to give up our man. You have to put the man out of the house. When the white farm wife goes to the government for subsidy for the farm, they don't tell her to get rid of the farm, and they keep that family together. But in the black community, they make it a requirement, because they want to keep endorsing into the black community that the black man is no good, and that he is not deserving of respect. He is not deserving of us letting him give us any protection or instruction, and that we are better than them. They did not tell us that all of that being my own person and I'm independent would lead to separation, loneliness, celibacy, and lesbianism. They didn't tell us that if you give up the man, you're going to take one of these things and it's worse and it will destroy your nation. They didn't give us that information. They made us think that it was some kind of glorified position to brag about the fact that I got my own job, my own credit card, my own car, so I don't need no man. I don't even know how we got that mixed up. Ain't none of that got nothing to do with being with no man. The issue is that the black woman's disrespect and rebellion against the leadership and the authority of the black man is a direct cause of the breakdown in our black family structure. We have been somewhat protected and shielded from any kind of critiquing about our personal behavior, whereas our men have always been up for examination. Over 60% of our women are single, widowed, separated, or divorced. They don't have a man. You know, we talk about the great strength that we have as black women. Well, the welfare department don't rent government apartments to single black men. Those apartments belong to Black women. We have not looked at what part of the responsibility do we share. Yes, Black men sell a lot of drugs, and a lot of us Black women get the money from them drugs and buy some of these fancy clothes we wear, drive around in some of these fancy cars. See, we have a lot of power. We are very strong women. I'm saying we're using our strength in the wrong direction. We're using it to tear our man down, tear our nation down instead of building it up.
Man, get a sister a hand in. Yeah, get me right on it, Doc.
Calm,
sir. Sister, she said it all. What I will say about this, watching a video like this, is that, this sister, you know what I'm saying, I believe she's a little older now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think she's doing as many speakings that she's done in the past, or whatever the case may be, because the things that she was saying, it went on deaf ears. You get my point? Like, they'll take a woman like this out that speaks in favor of repairing the family, that speaks in favor of correcting the woman, you know what I'm saying, and giving, you know what I'm saying, showing some loyalty to a Black man. They'll look at a woman like this is evil.
Right.
You get my point? When a sister like this, man, needs to be celebrated out. You know what I mean? Like, the things that she's saying are so true. And again, you need to see things like this. You need to be chastised in order for you to be able to move in the right direction. You get my point? So I ain't, is this still alive or not? Give me right on. Am I y'all?
Hey, Colonel Khan, she is still alive, sir. And she brought out something heavy about that feminist movement, Cap.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? That was, like she said, the whole feminist movement was put into the civil rights era, you know what I mean, to destroy the Black household.
That's
to decentralize our power base. And now we got a lot of our sisters out here today who want to be modern day feminists. If they don't claim the feminist movements, they stick to the feminist ideology.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They help destroy us. But I need them sisters to realize that the feminist movement started in 1848. 1848. They didn't allow Black women to come into the feminist movements until the 1960s and 70s.
Get a brother a hand on that. That's a heavy point.
You know what I mean?
I'm right.
So our sisters need to ask themselves, why did it take them 100 and something years before they let a nigga into their movement?
Right.
Because they had a purpose to weaponize our sisters against us and destroy our household and destroy our family, because we were the #1 married family in America.
That's a fact.
We stayed together the longest. We were the most successful family in America.
Right.
Of course, everybody know we invented everything.
That's it.
You know what I mean? And we were on our way to forcing them to give us equal resources.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
the whole thing, it wasn't no civil rights movement. It was a freedom and equality movement.
Right.
That they turned into civil rights and women's rights and gay rights and every other right that they could up in there to destroy what we were doing.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? So our sisters need to sit back and obviously get rid of that feminine, because guess what? The white woman burned her bra. The white woman wore pants. The white woman demanded a place in the workspace. When she got everything that she did and that she wanted, she went right back home to her white man.
That's it.
And sold up that pointy hood so he could terrorize us by night.
Man, get a brother a hand on that one. Lamar.
Of course, the sister isn't in the truth, but she has a better head on her than most women in today's society.
That's a fact.
You
That's
understand? And that's the difference, is that women in our society in 2026 especially don't have the same morals that a real woman should have.
Right.
Especially when it comes to the Bible.
That's it.
Is that putting Black man in the household, making sure you ain't shaking ass on the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Making sure you're actually about the Black community and uplifting it. But a white man's Christianity and how he makes you believe in today's society gives women the authority to be naked all the time, to destroy their households, to kick a man out just for welfare, abort their babies and stuff like that. So at least if sisters get closer to this woman's mindset, then they will be on a better path to actually come and join the nigga God. Not saying she follows the nigga God, but it's on a better walking path than the path that our women going down today.
Damn right. Get a brother a hand on that one. Like what our women didn't understand is like, okay, being a part of a feminist movement, you understand that that's an attack on you. Again, the scriptures say, never trust thy friend. And somehow the white woman made you think that you were her friend. You get my point? When meanwhile, the whole point of this country is to destroy us.
Right.
You understand? So if you hate a black man, then sister, you hate yourself. And it take a real, listen to me good. You know, it take a real powerful and strong sister, man, to even speak like this.
Right.
You understand? You got to be a special woman to even be able to look through the bullshit of America and to still have some sympathy on a black man. You understand? Like you got to be real special to even say, well, I got some sympathy on what's been done. Yes, I've been destroyed, but I got to be able to admit that the black man has been a focal point of the white man's destruction since we've been brought over here.
Right.
You get my point? And it's really meant to destroy me. The way that we combat this, man, is by bringing the families back together. And the only way to bring the families back together is you got to turn back to the nigga God. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean it sounds like a good cliche just to say turn back to God. Turning back to God means getting down with his rules. And his rules is a man is to be in charge over a woman. A man's greatest gift is not even his money. It's not even his sex. It's his wisdom, man. You understand? It's his ability to obey what the Lord said to do, so he can therefore come to you and show you what the Lord wants you to do.
Right.
But as long as we at odds, then guess what? That's another tool to just keep us in slavery for 400 something more years. And make no mistake, like the brother said, they didn't bring that whole women's movement to the black woman until you said what year? 19 what?
Like the late 60s, early
70s, right? And now get me right on this. It came right after the period when we was having racial riots all throughout America, because the white man understands something. What makes a people rebellious, or what makes a people rebellious, is when that man and that woman is in harmony together and they raise good children.
Right.
Like men are the ones who are on the front line of the military. A woman is the one, she's a part of a military in another way. She's the one that feeds the soldiers that make them strong.
Right.
What in the hell you think makes a man strong and want to fight? It's the fact that he wants to protect his woman. He wants to protect his goddamn family. But if we at war with each other, then guess what? He ain't never gonna want to protect you.
Right.
And as long as you running around talking about you don't need a man, you are mentally ill and you just don't know it.
Right.
You understand? You have bitten, you know what I'm saying, that same thing that Eve bit in the Garden of Eden. She listened to that serpent and it got her and Adam kicked out the garden. It got her and Adam to where they became an enemy to God in the damn Garden of Eden. And because of that, you come to formulate all the way to right now, the same thing is going on that went on in the garden. You are making the Lord angry by your behavior. And a ton of you sisters, man, you need to be checked. Just like black men get checked, you need to be checked about your behavior too. So this tape right here, you know what I'm saying, was the sisters on point like she always been. If I was you, I would look at a ton of her tapes. Now again, like Lamar said, she's not in the truth. You get my point? She's not in the truth at all, but the things that she's saying are on point.
Right.
We better wake the hell up, man, and I mean fast.
Damn right.
Where we at?
Next up, we're going into a story of a former corn star now becoming a pastor at a church.
Oh my God.
My husband Kevin in his absence, my children, my family, friends, close people to me that support me in this journey thing called life.
I am going to come to you guys from Acts 3:1-10. Yes, I love scripture, so all right. Stand for the reading of the word.
Just stand before you all.
Nice.
That was it. She's not much.
Yeah, she don't.
If I could, that's one nasty hole.
Yeah,
So I would always say the truth. That is one disgusting hole. And to see her in a pulpit is insane. I believe she had accusations of having a baby with Carmelo Anthony. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Nope. That's the one.
It was a rumor that she's the reason why him and Lala had issues. But brother, it's laughable to see that.
Right.
It's like
what you saying so heavy about it being laughable is because just because she left the corn industry, It said that she had over 100 videos out there, which is crazy.
Yeah.
You understand? And you divvy that up, probably about 70 different, individuals on top of that, at minimum, if not multiple at the same time.
More.
Not trying to give you the visual, but at the same time, it's like she went right into the Christian church, which praises and worships the same whores.
Right.
You understand? The Christian church is the same location where they do not say anything against the type of act that you live. They accept everybody, come as you are. Is it not that? So her going to the Christian church, she technically doesn't even need to change her lifestyle.
Not at all.
Because the Christian church promotes or accepts anyone that does evil acts.
Right.
So she left a life of, get me right on.
She was a corn star for plenty of years. Nasty. On the video it said over 100 scenes. So you can only imagine the types of scenes in itself.
Yeah.
So and then IG said, you could repeat that.
It was rumored that she's the reason why Carmelo Anthony and Lala broke up. Like I was having a boy, but she's pregnant by Carmelo Anthony. It was some big thing 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah. Man, I don't know why Carmelo Anthony was go deal with that whore.
Right.
You get my boy black man. That's another thing too. You know what I'm saying? You need a little chastisement. Well, stop sleeping with whores, man.
Right.
The reason why she's going to go be a preacher because she figured, listen, this is just another form of wickedness that I could do.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I could still be a whore. I could just be a whore in a different form, in the form of religion. You know what I'm saying? It's the perfect recipe. How do we know? What do you think most pimps, when they in the 70s, where did they go, you know what I'm saying, when they was done pimping? Into the church. It's the reason why they have no feeling for what happened to you outside of that church. As long as you bring a man that teach you God's laws don't exist no more, is a man that wants you to die. You don't even know. He wants you to die because God's rules are put in place for you to live. A person that about rules, and you asking to be in an early grave. You asking for your sons to go to the penitentiary and do life. You asking to be a single mother with no man when you don't follow the Lord's rules. So anybody that teach you that, you know what I'm saying, don't give a damn about you. And that's what them preachers did. They went right in there, know how to speak words. 90% of the time, they're not even quoting the Bible. They're not even opening up the Bible, but they are soothsayers. They know just what to say to you to trigger your emotions.
Right.
You understand? So you trigger your emotions. They say a few something. They let the band play a little something, entertain you. Then once you leave that church, it's right back to hell. Here, you get my point? Come on, my y'all.
Hey, Cap, Sluggy, if I could, and I'm not saying this is the case, but I'm not a betting man. However, I would put money down on it. Looking at the sister, everything has a season. Everything has an age. She is at an age now where she is no longer any good to the pornography industry.
Right.
You know what I mean? She's a little too long in the tooth to be able to sell that type of form of depraved entertainment. So now she's trying to figure out, like you said, what's the next level that her career can go to.
Yeah.
So now she's gonna pimp herself out to the pulpit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And get the collection plate full instead of her box full to get that money.
And even though the Bible tells you that a woman ain't supposed to teach.
She
going to go teach anyway.
Can you imagine somebody asking you, who's your spiritual leader? You're like, yeah, this Jasmine.
Lord have mercy. And you wonder why we in hell. The Lord tell you why you in hell. Your leadership is why you in hell. Anytime you still, Martin Luther King is the one who kicked it off. You want to know who kicked it off, that whole, I'm a pro-black man, I'm pro-black people, but then at night he's sleeping in the bed with a white woman. That's him. Like you see comedy skits about it. You see comedy skits where they showing the cat, you know what I'm saying? He pro-black this and pro-black that. But meanwhile, he goddamn it be in the bed with a white woman. That was Martin Luther King. That right there. You understand? Go ahead.
Man, like this is another story that shows that black people are so lost in this place. It's undeniable.
Right.
When we gonna go look at another person of God as if she is actually that.
Right.
You understand? With her past, and then she's going against the scriptures, of course, being a woman teaching in the first place.
Yeah.
We run to every type of religion that exists.
Right.
It doesn't matter the denomination. It doesn't matter who the pastor is. as long as we get the feeling of being closer to God, we're gonna run to it.
Right.
And that's what she's taking advantage of. She's realized that these pastors and deacons have made a lick making yachts and Bentleys and all these different types of things off of the collection plates and the followers. She found where her next hustle is, like my yard said.
That's it. So where we at?
This is the last one we have in the queue.
Come on.
Another pastor. We're going to Terrytown. Pastor Terry Reed found guilty of sexual abuse on teens.
Good night.
Bank pastor preyed on troubled youth from his church. A West Bank pastor preyed on troubled youth from his church inside his home.
Andres Fuentes reports it's not the first time he's been convicted of child sex crimes.
After less than an hour of deliberation, the Jefferson Parish District Attorney's Office says a jury found Terry Reed guilty of sexually abusing 2 young teens. Prosecutors say the crimes happened in his home on North Marlin Court on the West Bank that he operated as a church. The DA says Reed's crimes were made known back in 2023 when a victim came forward saying Reed sexually abused him for about 3 years. The victim says it all started when he was 16 years old, after he moved in with Reed to seek spiritual guidance. After the initial arrest, another victim came forward, saying that he too was molested by Reed back in 2011, when he, as a 16-year-old boy, also moved into Reed's home.
I think that you can't underestimate just how powerful it is to just know that you're not alone.
Alex Payton is one of the original founders of Tent Makers of Louisiana, a clergy sex abuse support group. He says it's important to rally around Reed's victims right now after they had to retell their abuse to juries. The DA's office says Reed welcomed troubled boys in the community and used scripture to manipulate them and justify sexual behavior.
We're, of course, in a very religious state, very Christian state. It's even more insidious when these predators use and pervert symbols that mean so much.
Now, this isn't Reed's first time running into the law. Back in 1997, he pleaded guilty to indecent behavior with a juvenile. And then in 2017, he pleaded guilty again to molestation of a juvenile. That crime happening right here on North Marlin Court.
Good night.
So, go ahead, Aj.
Kev, I was just gonna say, okay, if you are a pedophile, a PDF, if you're a molester, why wouldn't you be a Christian pastor?
Right.
Like that's
the perfect place.
The perfect place.
That's it.
You know, and okay, people should identify that and see, okay, the Christian church, the Catholic church is not the home of God.
Right.
One place you can't do that is here.
Yeah.
You can't come in here and be a PDF, but you can't touch nobody up in here.
That's it.
You can't get away with it. But, you know, the Christian church, it's a safe home for PDFs.
Can we get a Roman one, a Ross Carr? Can we get a picture of one of them Roman Catholic church that have the little boys on there with they rise out? Like that right there is a symbol. Trooper, get me right.
Right.
If you see a church with a naked child on the church, what are they telling you? They telling you what's going on in the church. Right. Like, I mean, again, religion just makes you dumb and makes you stupid. You understand? Like, that's why you want to know why homosexuality is running rampant throughout the entire earth. It's because of the Catholic and Christian church.
Right.
You understand? Like this cat right here, they said in 2019, this cat had a damn child molestation case. So what in the hell is he doing? Talking about he a preacher, he gonna save somebody. He opened up a church. I'm coming to you. He opened up a damn church in his home after he didn't had 2 or 3 damn child molestation cases. You understand? Now, what I want to know is all the black and brown people who have been molested in the church, when you gonna come out in droves and tell the truth about what goes on in your church?
Right.
Like you are the reason why other children are gonna get molested in the future, because you won't come out and say nothing. You won't come out and when I say come out and say something, meaning not just come out and charge the preacher who done this something to you, but when you gonna come out and say the religion that we following is obviously wrong? Because what would make these cats even believe, you know what I'm saying, that they can go ahead and molest somebody because you thinking that God died for you, Christ died for you to be a sinner? You understand? That's what make them think in their mind, well, I can go do this and just be forgiven, when God is gonna kill you for doing that, man. You understand? Like we supposed to be protecting our children. The children are the future. They look at people, they can't defend themselves. So the adults are supposed to be teaching them the right thing. You get my point? You see the white man killing our babies left and right. So we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing that the white man is doing to our children and then claim to love them.
Right.
Like when we gonna stop being hypocrites?
Right.
Cap.
Kind of like
Please.
we gotta think who put the black man into the pulpit of being a pastor in a Christian church.
Right.
The so-called white man.
Right.
Why? To furthermore destroy your communities. To make sure you get further and further away from the nigga God. You understand? That's why they let him off. 2 felonies and 2 situations where he got convicted or whatnot for being an SA'er on teams, and they still let him keep his license.
Like, look, this is in your Roman churches here. Like they pull out children naked with their rods out. You get my point? Like this the white man. This who the white man truly is. And you think the white man is a man of God? He got these, and a lot of times they got him sitting outside the church as the statue.
Right.
You get my point? And it's so the whole point of it is it's a symbolism to show you what is going on in the church, and you still take your children in there. This is what the Lord say. Remember what the Lord say? We taking our children through the fire. This is what you're doing when you allow your children to join the Catholic and Christian church. You allowing them to walk through the fire so they can be molested. Damn near, I told the brothers, man, just my personal belief, 80% of black men are gay. 80%.
Damn right.
And a ton of you women, the sister brought it out, because of the whole woman's movement, and you thinking you don't need no man, that made a ton of our women do what? Join lesbianism.
Right.
When the Lord say the land is not supposed to fall to homosexuality, you know, and being sodomites. And what we do, they went and did exactly opposite of what the nigga God told us to do. And now we in a full out jam, and really in a state of, that's what we really are, in a state of confusion, my y'all, like something you could not believe. But listen, you better thank the Lord for Commander General Yohana, because Commander General Yohana is a brother that is a leader for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
Damn right.
What makes him a leader? Is it because he got a ton of brothers and sisters that follow? That's true. But what really makes him a leader to follow is because he understands Jesus Christ better than any man, woman, or child that walks the earth.
Damn right.
That's what makes him a leader, because Christ is our real king. And listen, to follow Christ, you got to understand it. You got to understand that Jesus Christ was a revolutionary against the Roman Empire. He didn't tell the Jews to join the Romans. So if you in the church teaching that God loved everybody, you know what I'm saying, then by proxy, you teaching black and brown people to go ahead and join the Romans, you dumb, stupid idiot.
Right.
Christ was in opposition against the Roman Empire. Right. The ISUBK, we in opposition against the Roman Empire.
That's right.
Wake up, man. You know what I'm saying? Wake up. My yard.
Hey, Cap, if I could, a quick history lesson.
Please.
You know, the original purpose and position of the Black Christian pastor was rooted in slavery. And he used to travel around to each plantation once a month. That's why a lot of churches got that first Sunday, second Sunday, last Sunday tradition, because that's when the pastor would come around to the plantation, and his whole duty was to pacify the slaves. His whole duty was to calm their spirits down so they don't think about revolting. And he would come once a month or twice a month, you know what I'm saying, to deliver that slave Bible message of, you know what I'm saying, slave, love your master.
Right.
You're going to get your reward in heaven as long as you good on earth.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be rebellious. Don't fight back. Don't talk back. You know what I'm saying? Don't resist. Just take this punishment.
Right.
Take out what God loves everybody. So you got to love these people, even though they beating you. They're assaulting you, your wife, and your kids. They unaliving your best friend. Your father and your uncle is hanging from the tree out back.
That's it.
Even though you see all that, love them. That's the position that this Black Christian pastor was given originally, and he still holds to this day.
Listen, the first pastor for us was a slave master.
Right.
Remember that? He was, and this same slave master, while he was teaching you the Bible, he was, like you just said, my God, he was the one with the bull whipping you. Why he
God.
teaching you about God?
Right.
The same slave master, while he was teaching you about God, was raping your wife.
Right.
Was raping your mother.
Right.
Was raping your daughter. You want raping your son. You know what I'm saying? And as a man, the white man will come knock on your cabin, take your 5-year-old son to the house and rape him. You hear your son in there screaming, and he take his son and then throw him back to you in the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you've been under. The worst terrorism, mental terrorism you could put a people under, black man, you've been under that.
Damn right.
It's amazing that we're still even functionable to this day.
Right.
Yeah, you telling us to join your religion, we would never do that, man.
That's right.
We would never believe in what you believe in, man.
Right.
You understand? So, man, with that, man, I want to say tawada to everybody for joining us on the Round Table of Truth tonight. I'm gonna pass it, you know what I'm saying? I get the announcing things, you know what I'm saying? And Lamar chastised me, you know what I mean, later on. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to him for the announcement. Go ahead, Captain.
Come on, sir. Make sure to go like, follow, share, subscribe to all Roundtable of Truth social media pages, Real Nigga University. Tomorrow we will be downtown, 401 North Michigan Ave for camp from 1 p.m. until, and directly after that, we will be at the 2026 Caribbean Heritage Festival over
being back at the yards.
Over back at the yards tomorrow. 47th and Ashland tomorrow from 1 p.m. until.
Yeah.
After that, we'll be at the Caribbean Heritage Festival from 4 p.m. to 8, which is at the Winfield Scott Park District Ave and Maywood Drive. Then make sure to get ready next weekend for the Nashville, Tennessee cookout.
Give it up, right?
You know, they're gonna, or not even cookout, the weekend that they're gonna have from Thursday to Sunday. It's gonna be great. Go join the brothers and sisters out there. We will be there in the building as always.
That's it.
And then lastly, but definitely not least, get ready, get your hotel prepared.
That's it.
You understand, for the Midwest Fire Weekend,
Damn right.
July
Damn
30th
right.
through August 2nd.
That's right.
You understand, it's gonna be another fire weekend in the books, and you don't want to miss this one, Israel. We got too much heavy hitting things going down.
That's it.
Go check the Roundtable of Truth social media, ISBK Windy City. Go get to see the flyers on the internet. And make sure you can tune in. I'm gonna let Yardan speak upon the hotel situation as well. But that's what we got in store, Israel.
Damn right. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Go ahead, pass the mic to Captain Yardan.
Also pay your tithes, you know what I'm saying?
Damn
to the
right.
ISUPK at 10% of everything you earn. Go to isupk.com, you know what I'm saying? Pay your tithes. You know what I'm saying? And just to piggyback on Captain Lamar, big ups to Captain Lamar for mentioning the hotels for Fire Weekend, not to jump over Nashville, but it's a sense of urgency for us to book those hotel rooms because our hotel block will be up by next Friday. You know what I'm saying? Next Friday, that hotel block is up. So go reserve rooms, you know what I'm saying? Under, you know what I'm saying? And if you want to call in, it's the 4 Points and Westchester.
Brother, share the link. Can he share the link for the hotels in there tonight?
Yeah, kind of what kind. He can share the link in the chat as well. You know what I'm saying? But don't worry about putting any money down. You know what I'm saying? You have to pay until you get here, and you can cancel up until 2 days until to your arrival date. You know what I'm saying? So get those done ASAP so we can get you some of the most affordable hotel rooms that we came across. That weekend is a ton of events going on in Chicago.
Right. Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? You want to catch those rooms while you can. You know
Damn right. Damn right. Give it up to Captain Yardan. And the brother worked hard. He worked real hard to go find these rooms for you. You know, so you ain't gonna find no hotel, you know what I'm saying, with these cheap prices or Airbnb because they got so many events going. There's so many events going on in Chicago every weekend.
Right.
But on that particular weekend, they got the Lollapalooza, which people from all over the world come to. So everything gonna be super priced up. This brother went and took the diligence to go ahead and find this hotel for you, and let's fulfill this block. You know, we fulfill this block, it might open up some more room for you. Who knows? But go ahead and get these rooms. You do not have to put no money down until it's time.
That's right.
All right. Also, man, I want to give it up to Captain Iwalum. You got anything, Iwalum?
Yeah, Comic-Con. Please. Speaking of Fire Weekend, if brothers and sisters that's watching the podcast right now, if you could support our GoFundMe.
That's right.
We definitely need the support.
That's it.
I mean, the Fire Weekend, we spend a ton of cash.
Real talk.
A ton of
fact.
cash.
That's it.
And if brothers and sisters can help support us, that'd be excellent.
Man, give it up.
Right,
you know
right,
what I'm saying?
Right.
Listen, when we say a ton of cash, I'm talking about a ton of cash.
Ton of cash.
You understand? We talking thousands, not no small thousands.
Right.
Thousands. You know what I'm saying? Commander Jenny Hanna puts up a ton of money to make this Midwest Fire Weekend happen. We talking about 4 days of information, brotherhood, sisterhood, food, lectures. I mean,
outings.
I mean, and guess what? Jenny Hanna giving all this to you like he always do for free. Now, come on, Trooper, get me right, man. You getting 4 days of this for free, and then you mean to tell me you can't donate to the cause,
right?
A couple of dollars to make this thing happen,
right?
Come on, man. Don't let the Christian church, you know what I'm saying, have more of a zeal than you have for this. For the church.
Right. I'm right, sir.
With that, I'm coming to Officer Maya. You got anything, Maya?
Hey, Khan, sir. And brothers and sisters could, you know what I'm saying, go to Eventbrite, you know what I mean, and get tickets to each event. You know what I'm saying? The tickets are absolutely free. You know what I'm saying? And the best way for us to get our algorithm pushed up is for y'all to go to Eventbrite, because this is not only just for brothers in the ISUPK. This is for brothers and sisters all over the world. You know what I'm saying? If you are in the Midwest, if you are Black, Hispanic, or Native American, you are invited to the Midwest Fire Weekend. So this is not just an ISUPK exclusive event. You know what I'm saying? This is for everybody. You know what I'm saying? All 12 tribes. You know what I'm saying? Also, you know what I'm saying? Wherever you are in the world, go to isupk.com, find the local school in your area. You know what I'm saying? Just go down that list, click on that link, call that school and get in class. We got classes Monday through Friday from 7 to 9.
Free class.
Free classes. Listen, everything Commander General Yohana, the Lord is instructed Commander General Yohana that everything that we do it for free for the people.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Just like our king did when he was on earth. You didn't hear about Christ charging people to turn water to wine.
But the church charging you. That's why they tell you all God's laws done away with but the tithes.
But the tithes.
And then, listen, they don't just want the tithes. They got the damn collection plate, passing that around 10 damn times. And when they pass the collection plate around, everybody in the church is watching you when that plate come to you.
Damn right.
See, it's damn near force you to go in your pocket and put some money in there.
Right.
Go ahead, my y'all.
Hey, God, you know what I'm saying? Also, you know what I'm saying, like I said, get in classes Monday through Friday from 7 to 9, then every Saturday, you know what I'm saying, all across the world, because ISUPK is an international organization, you know what I mean? We got the Sabbath service where you can really come in and learn the Bible from Genesis to Revelations. We give you the ancient Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash, the Holy Tongue, our original language, English translation, plus a proper scripture breakdown. So you ain't got to go into that Christian church no more. You ain't got to go into that Catholic mosque and that Jewish temple or that Islamic temple. You can come back home to where you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And back to your original culture. Also, one more thing, Cap, if you want to be a vendor at the Midwest Fire Weekend, you can give me Officer 5000 Maya a call at 773-698-3365. We will have vendors at the Midwest Fire Weekend at the cookout. Call for pricing and availability. Call fast. Like Captain Yardan said for them hotels, you know what I'm saying? Spaces is running out. Hey, space is running out. You know what I'm saying? Come and sell your products. Your lawful products.
And Captain Yardan will be, give me right on this, Cap. You're going to be doing some new releases that weekend, right? You're going to be doing some new releases with T-shirts. And we're working on some bad designs right now. You know what I'm saying? It's only going to be exclusive at the Midwest Fire Weekend.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? You don't come to this Midwest Fire Weekend, you ain't going to get the T-shirt.
That's that.
You're going to be in the jam. I'm joking, you know what I'm saying? But with that, I also want to give it up. What you done? I also want to give it up to the baddest tech team in ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? We got Officer Ramawan, get him a hand. Officer Ra'ash, get him a hand. Officer Rakam Yala. We also got in here with us tonight Officer Kazaiwan and Trooper Alayala. Give Trooper Alayala a hand. He brought some real good tequila in here tonight. You know what I'm saying? That's why the show was so good.
Yeah, right.
Big shout out to the trooper. I am Captain MAWAQAD, under Command Jenny Hunter. We will see you in Nashville in a couple of days. With that, I'm out. Shalom.